Welcome to Long Box Diving, where we pull comics out of the long box. So, I've got Doctor Strange issue 31, and I don't have a lot to say about it. So, before I get to that, I'm about to start another series. I don't know what it is. Just another run. It might be early X Factor, if I can find more of it. I might have to buy some of it digitally. Might be something else. If you have a good idea of a comic run that you really liked or an arc, put it in the comments. Yeah, put it in the comics. Make your own comic about a comic. But put it in the comments. Let me know, because I might make a video on it. Or videos, probably. Also, this is the first time I've recorded in the updated room. How about that? It looks so much better. So that said, that's all of my start here. So let's get into this comic. I like Doctor Strange because it's the mystical, right? I'm a big fantasy nerd. I like the mystical stuff. That's always great to see. I also like good stories. I love good stories. In fact, you might say that's what I look for in a comic. And surprise, this one doesn't have it, I'm afraid. This one is essentially Silver Surfer is so brooding. He's so upset. He's a mopey, brooding teenager that he has sent himself into a coma, and only Doctor Strange can fix it. Except, it's not fixed in a cool, magical way. It's fixed in probably the most cheesy, generic way you can imagine. We'll get to that. Because guess what? Right now, what's going on is the Infinity Gauntlet crossover. This is part of that run. And hey, guess what? You know what that means? It's literally Infinity War. Okay, kids, do you remember the movie where Thanos snapped and everyone turned to dust? Yeah, this is this comic. It's in the background. They literally show a panel of people turning to dust. That's not what they go with, though. They don't talk about that problem at all. That would have been a cool thing to talk about and a cool arc to put in the main story of your comic. That is not what I got. What I got was Silver Surfer was feeling upset that he helped Galactus and the world was ending because of it. Like he had much of a choice in the beginning. It was like there was a better opportunity there, and they did not go for it at all. So, we got Silver Surfer on the ground being like, hey, I'm feeling sad. I'm the Herald of Galactus. People died because of my actions, so I'm going to become comatose on the ground. And Doctor Strange is like, oh, we can't have that, now can we? So I'm going to go inside your mind and probe to the deepest depths of your cranium. And so Doctor Strange does a magic ritual, which is pretty cool. Its results, not so cool. All it does, I kid you not, he goes inside the mind of the Silver Surfer, says hi to the Silver Surfer, and the Silver Surfer says, I'm a terrible person for helping Galactus. Quote, unquote. It's not a real quote. And then Doctor Strange is like, I have to persuade you to come back to life. We need you, Silver Surfer. So he takes him back to the time of where he was a living creature who wasn't a herald for Galactus, just a normal being, living in his normal planet with his normal partner, girlfriend, being on a planet. This is the story of how... don't mess with that. This is the story of how Silver Surfer became Silver Surfer. Galactus showed up, started chomping things to bits. And in order to save his girlfriend, Silver Surfer's like, I will become your herald. He did not sing, because that would have been too interesting. Instead, he becomes herald for Galactus, and Galactus does not eat the planet. Instead, he eats a different planet, because the Silver Surfer's like, hey dude, there's a cool planet over there. However, Galactus does come back and has his leftovers from this planet. And Silver Surfer hates himself for saving his planet for a little bit and letting other people die, because he had much of the choice in the matter. That said, Doctor Strange is like, dude, you're being an idiot. Here's what would have happened if you did nothing. And he shows him a timeline where the Silver Surfer never became the Silver Surfer, and he was instantly incinerated. And so is his girlfriend, so is the rest of the planet, and Galactus still ate other planets. The end. And he did it over and over and over and over again. Only we weren't shown that. So basically, Doctor Strange just said, hey look, here's all the timelines where you did nothing, and the planet still got destroyed, and Galactus still ate other planets. In this timeline, Galactus ate other planets, it gave your girlfriend and some other people some more time on Earth, on their Earth, and then he ate your planet. But hey, guess what? You're here right now, so you can help us stop the bad guy. So wake up, you idiot. And that was the entire comic. It's literally, the entire comic is Doctor Strange gives Silver Surfer a pep talk. The end. And that was it. I have literally nothing else to say about it. I'm going to keep creating dead air because there's nothing more in this comic. That was the entire comic. There was nothing more to it. Just Doctor Strange gives Silver Surfer a pep talk. Because Silver Surfer's a moody boy. So, I will say, it looked cool. Sometimes. I'm a fan of the weird science, so there was some weird science in there. That's cool. There's nothing more else to keep me interested. Oh, you know what? Let's go into this. There was one moment, and this is something I'm going to break down. Ignore that notification. Doctor Strange mentioned Clea. Ooh. Seeing as I've not read from where Clea was last mentioned to now, did something happen? Did something happen? We'll never know, because I'm not buying every single issue of every single comic. So maybe one day we'll finally get an answer to, what did Doctor Strange and Clea do? I bet they did magic. We'll see you next time in the Long Box.